This is Dan Seifert with mobileburn.com, and this is a look at the Nokia Lumia 900 for AT&T. The Nokia Lumia 900 is a number of firsts. It's the first high-end Windows phone from Nokia to arrive in the US, it's the first 4G LTE smartphone from Nokia, and it's one of the first 4G LTE Windows phones on the market. Its design borrows heavily from the Lumia 900 and the N9 that preceded it, as it features a single-piece polycarbonate body that is impervious to scratches. The phone itself is stunning, and there are no seams or doors to break up the phone's smooth curves and continuous lines. In your hand, the curved sides mask its 11.4mm thickness, and though the tips the scales at 159 grams, it doesn't feel uncomfortably heavy. The Lumia 900 has a few differences from the Lumia 800, but they are significant. The most obvious is the Lumia 900's 4.3-inch ClearBlack AMOLED display that features tremendous viewing angles, inky deep blacks, and punchy colors. The WVGA 480 by 800 pixel resolution screen could stand to be higher resolution, especially when it's compared to the 720p and Retina displays of the competition. There's still little to complain about with it though, even though its large size can make one-handed use of the phone a bit more cumbersome and difficult for some people. The right-hand side of the Lumia 900 is home to the only physical buttons on the phone. It features shiny metal buttons for volume up and down, power sleep unlock, as well as the camera shutter key. All of the buttons feel very solid and don't have any hint of cheapness or low quality feel to them. The top of the phone houses the micro USB charging port, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack, and then it has a concealed tray for the micro SIM card slot, while the bottom of the phone is home to the external loudspeaker. On the front of the screen, below the display, are the capacitive buttons for your standard Windows Phone functions of back, start, and search, while the top is home to the new 1-megapixel front-facing camera with a wide-angle f2.4 aperture lens. The back of the 900 features a very smooth finish, with nothing that mars its continuous lines, save for the housing of the 8-megapixel camera. The camera features a Carl Zeiss lens with an f2.2 aperture and 28mm wide angle, as well as dual LED flash. The Lumia 900 is powered by the same 1.4 GHz single-core Qualcomm processor and 512 MB of RAM as the Lumia 800 that preceded it. The processor has no trouble pushing around the Windows Phone 7.5 Metro interface, though opening third-party apps still takes longer than we would prefer. Still, the fast and fluid interface is a joy to navigate and provides a very different experience than what we find on other smartphone platforms. Windows Phone 7.5 did introduce a number of new features to make it easier to navigate a long list of apps on the app tray itself, but we do wish that it would include something like a folder organization or some sort of better organization system to them. The Lumia 900 runs Windows Phone 7.5 Commercial Release 2, which adds support for the LTE network as well as AT&T's visual voicemail service. Nokia has included its own ESPN and App Highlights applications with the Lumia 900, and there is also a number of AT&T apps pre-installed. If you'd like, you can uninstall any one of the pre-installed applications and remove them from the phone if you don't wish to use them. Additionally, you can go to the Windows Phone Marketplace and download the Nokia mapping applications, Nokia Drive, Nokia Maps, and Nokia Transit, which offer free navigation services to Nokia Lumia devices. The Windows Phone Marketplace has grown tremendously and now features over 70,000 applications. You can access games and music from the marketplace as well, but it still is missing a number of applications that we would like to see. It appears that developers are still prioritizing Windows Phone lower than other smartphone platforms, so we wouldn't expect to see any new major applications hit Windows Phone before Android or iOS. The Internet Explorer mobile browser on the Lumia 900 is very fast. It can load pages very quickly, and pinch and zoom and scrolling are very fast as well. However, we did notice that there are some rendering issues with many websites that we don't see on other mobile platforms like Android or iOS. It also does not feature support for Adobe Flash Player, so it doesn't play any embedded Flash content. And you can really see when you load a full web page where the Lumia 900's low resolution screen kind of hurts it. Double tap to zoom does work very well though and is very quick, as is pinch to zoom. And scrolling is very fluid as well. The 900 features multiple tab management, so you can navigate to multiple websites and then bounce between them. The Windows Phone messaging app is very robust. It features threaded messages for both SMS and MMS, as well as integrated instant messaging services with Facebook Chat and Windows Live Messenger. Additionally, the email client on Windows Phone has always been very solid. It features multiple message management, as well as threaded conversations, formatted text, and a very clean to use fast interface. The Lumia 900's camera app can be launched by long pressing the camera shutter key, and the interface is the same as we've seen on any other Windows Phone smartphone. You've got controls to zoom in on your image, as well as some picture setting controls right at your fingertips. You can half press the shutter key to focus before taking a picture, though it does feel like the shutter key does lack some good tactile feedback for photography. Alternatively, you can tap the screen to focus and instantly take a picture. And Windows Phone's integrated Facebook sharing makes it easy to share your image with others or on Facebook. Unfortunately, images captured by the camera aren't really all that impressive, especially in artificial light. White balance is frequently inaccurate, and the Lumia 900's low light performance really can't touch that of competitors like the iPhone 4S. Fortunately, the 720p video captured with the camera fares much better, as it features continuous autofocus, a smooth frame rate, and a good level of detail. It's not possible to zoom while recording, unfortunately, and you are limited to the 720p resolution, while other phones on the market are recording 1080p video. So that is our look at the Nokia Lumia 900 for AT&T. The Lumia 900 is an impressive smartphone to say the least, as it features great build quality, a fantastic display, and a very attractive industrial design. The single-piece polycarbonate body is very durable, and it's nearly impossible to scratch the surface thanks to its extruded plastic construction. It really just feels great when you hold it as well. Performance with the Lumia 900 is just as impressive, with its 1.4 GHz single-core processor pushing around the Windows Phone 7.5 interface with ease. We do wish that third-party apps open faster, but that is a complaint that we've had with all Windows phones from the beginning, and it's not something that Nokia can probably change at this point. The Lumia 900 is the first Nokia to feature LTE support, and is one of the first Windows Phone smartphones with LTE. Using the Lumia 900 on AT&T's LTE network is terrific, with average speeds easily topping 10 megabit per second. The Lumia 900 also has 21 megabit per second HSPA Plus support, so even if you aren't in an area covered by AT&T's LTE, you can still get respectable network speeds. Battery life is also impressive on the Lumia 900, with its internal 1830 mAh battery easily lasting a full day of intensive use. The Lumia 900 likely won't last multiple days for most users, but it is on par with other smartphones in its class, including the iPhone 4S. The most disappointing part of the Lumia 900 just might be its camera, however. On paper, the 8 megapixel camera and 28mm f2.2 Carl Zeiss lens look great, but in practice, it doesn't really live up to the hype. The new front-facing camera is good for video calls, as it features a very wide-angle bright lens, and it has crisp resolution and bright images. The Lumia 900 is initially being offered by AT&T on April 8th in two colors, black and cyan, though patient buyers will be able to opt for a glossy white version on April 22nd. The price is a startlingly low $99.99 with a new 2-year contract, which is very low for this class of phone. Buyers that don't want to sign a contract will also be able to pick it up for $49.99. Is the Lumia 900 the smartphone that Windows Phone has deserved from the beginning? It really feels like it is. This is Dan Seifert with mobileburn.com. Thanks for watching.